Every morning when you get up and look in the mirror, if you can't smile and say that you enjoy what you do, then you need to change your course and do something else. And I think a lot of people spend the majority of their lives searching for that, to find their passion. And it took me a little bit to realize, stop searching. You got it right here at home. Very few people understand what true wild Florida is. And that's what we're showcasing. The true wild Florida that we know and that we want to protect. Alligators, hogs, snook, tarpon, redfish, deer, ducks, obviously the Osceola. We cover it all. My name is Gray Drummond from Chiefland, Florida, the owner of Florida Outdoor Experience. My great-great-great-grandfather came down from South Carolina before the Civil War, and we're fortunate that some of the properties that we hunt here are the properties where my ancestors settled. It's named Florida Outdoor Experience for a reason. It's not Florida Outdoor Hunting, Florida Outdoor Fishing. It's the experience, the culture that we've created here of like-minded individuals that enjoy the outdoors, and we're proud of sharing the true wild Florida, the Florida that we grew up, that we know, that we want to protect. We have approximately 10,000 acres that we hunt, and they're not all contiguous, but the properties are within 10 minutes of each other, which makes it very convenient. We have everything from lowlands, sand pond flats, to beautiful oak hammocks, to natural virgin longleaf pine. If Florida has it, we offer it. One of my favorite things about Florida Outdoor Experience, it's the people we meet. I can't tell you how many friends I've made, and I don't take it for granted. I'm so appreciative of the opportunities I've had that's allowed me to share this with other people. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do.
Coming here, there was an end goal in mind. That was to harvest my first Osceola turkey. You know, moving from Georgia to Florida, I've hunted turkey since I was 19 years old and never shot an Osceola turkey. I had high expectations because it's a 5-star operation. They do a phenomenal job here.
I found out about this place about 3 years ago. I've been wanting to hunt turkeys here since then. Our whole goal with what we were doing down here was, fingers crossed, to get Brian, our owner, our founder of Over Under Clothing, on his first Osceola ever, but also for me to get a bird.
We came here to shoot 2 turkeys, which is tough with a full camera crew and 2 people hunting in the same blind. It's a difficult situation. So he's like, guys, we are going after the impossible. But to have someone like him at the helm, if anybody was going to make sure we had the best opportunity to get Brian Horn his first Osceola turkey, I had full confidence. But it's hunting. We're not guaranteed anything.
That first day, you know, you go in with high hopes thinking, man, if we can tag out in the first day, then it's downhill from there, you know. The hard part's over. And then after that first day, you're like, okay, clock starts ticking. We got to make this happen for Brian.
By the third morning, yeah, we haven't shot a bird. We've seen lots of turkeys. I won't say that I was still super calm about it, but here's the deal. I'm 41 years old now, and being around hunting, you know, most of my life, I understand. I told everybody, the older you get, the more you just enjoy being in the outdoors, enjoying the environment, enjoying the pursuit of it. I've got full confidence that we're going to be able to pull this off.
You know, we're here for 2.5 days. We're on our final hunt of our final afternoon. About an hour goes by, we don't see a bird. All of a sudden we hear, psst, psst, and we look over, and Andy's like, you know, pointing, and we look over, and there's a strutter, you know, 150, 200 yards in the gap. And when he worked his way in, instead of wanting to come around that water in front of us the way we expected him to, he decided to come up around us. And to our left, at like 9 o'clock.
One really nice mature tom was coming towards us, I shoot left-handed. I'm a right-handed individual, but I shoot left-handed for my eye dominance. And so when that turkey came in, Joe was the only one that had a shot.
Brian, he's on the gun. The only thing is he shoots left-handed, and he's on my right side. I shoot right-handed. From the time he's at 100 yards to probably 50 is like a 30-second window. He was showing those warning signs of something just isn't right. And so Gray's like, somebody shoot the bird. And Brian's like, Joe, shoot the bird. If you have a shot, take the bird. I'm like, are you sure? Because this is your bird. Like, are you sure that you want me to do that? So I get my gun and I just barely peek it through our blind. And as soon as I have a clear shot, I took it at about 45 yards. Dropped him like a hammer. He's flopping around. Ended up being a stud Osceola, probably a 4 or 5 year old bird. Had some 1.25 and 1.5 inch spurs, nice 10-inch beard, about 19 pounds.
At that point, I thought, my trip has been made. Joe shot a stud, and I was so excited for him. It's making a dream come true. So I love to see people's passion and enjoyment take to the next level. It was 2:40 in the afternoon. We had a whole afternoon of hunting, and Gray had said, if we shoot a bird, we're gonna make sure we settle back down. We're gonna make sure that they still know we're here. He hits a few little yelps, a few little cuts on the slate call, and it wasn't 20 minutes later. Here come not one, but 2 mature toms working their way back. At that point, it's one of those things where just the opportunity to be here is amazing. And when those 2 birds walked out, just like they were supposed to, around the water, full strut, Joe can tell you, he was next to me. I went, took a nice deep breath, and still, you cannot replace that. My heart was beating out of my chest. Just like Grace said, he said his call was shaking in his hand, To have that all in that way, we've got a stud of a bird Joe shoots. I shoot a nice mature tom, 9.5 inch beard. I told Joe, I said, I've never even thought about shooting a turkey with a 20 gauge. But for these Rites and Jeb's headhunter chokes, those guys have put together a great combo. Joe dialed him in. It hammered him. My first Osceola, to do it with a guy like Gray, at the helm, I never forget his expertise, his commitment, his work ethic. Florida Outdoor Experience took the expectations I had and far exceeded it. It was a phenomenal time. Everything from the food, to the people, to the land, to the stories, to the camaraderie. That's what I thrive on, is those relationships that are built. So if you're so focused on the end result and all you think about is it going to be a 20-yard shot, a 30-yard shot? How long are the spurs going to be? All those things you can get focused on and forget. I have made some lifelong friends here in 3 days.
Looking back on this trip, of course, killing 2 birds, we're here to get a job done. But the best part is the time that you spend with people in camp, getting to meet new people, build those relationships. That's what it's really about.
Your life is so short, so precious, and you don't get another chance at this. And like that, it's over. And so, people are so sometimes hung up on the end result and just achieving that goal and this goal. And they forgot to enjoy the process of everything they went through leading up to that moment. They forgot to enjoy the ride. And that's the part that's exciting. No matter what you're doing, there's some goal that they're focused on achieving. And it's just all about the ride and the people that you surround yourself with along the way.